Alright, well, welcome back to a vlog on a channel. I'm gonna have to rush this one out, even though there's a train coming, because it's like 11 something. And I don't want my parents walking here at midnight, wondering why I'm not asleep, and I'm sitting here on the floor talking to a camera instead. So I'm gonna have to really rush this one out, but hear me out. So, today's video I'm gonna be explaining what happened. And if you're asking what happened to Enlight specifically, that's a pretty damn good question. I still don't know half the story myself. But I'll tell you what I do know. Because apparently someone knows the channel more than I. Which is a little weird because I made it. But whatever. Pretty much today, I finally realized that months and months and months of just the aftermath of Cubo had been building up inside of me. And it's just been terrible. It's terrible to let those feelings in. And I was starting to see the whole world is like a whole different place where everyone was just out to get me, and it's not a good place to be in. And eventually helped me realize I actually hated myself. Like, I really hated myself. And it is pretty hard to admit something like that. Like, wow, you hate yourself. And it's like, no, your friends aren't out to get you, dude. It's you. You are the problem. You're the one who hates yourself. So of course, how are people going to like yourself when you hate yourself? And that's why they left. And I was like, oh, okay. So I apologized to everybody. I reassured them it wouldn't happen again. Hell no. And then I'll generally speak nicer to myself from now on. It still just feels weird to me that people were mad because of me. But I didn't do anything to them. I was doing stuff to myself that caused people to leave. And that makes sense because people like me. And I don't think people like when I hate myself. So, understandable. I get it. I really do. So, and for clarification, Joico is not going anywhere. It is not going anywhere. It will stay around, hopefully forever. Hopefully after I die, but I don't know. But Joico's here to stay. Now for Enlight, I don't even know, man. So, like, Enlight, technically I said it stopped, but obviously that was during the point where I was losing my mind, didn't know what the hell I was talking about. But someone still used that as legal excuse to just take it from me, even though you can't do that, and rebrand it and all that shit. And it's like, what? It's like, that dude, he owns the brand, sure. I could still use the name, though, and just redo the brand real quick. We haven't made any promos. We haven't done anything yet. It's not too late to do that, still. But it's like, what the fuck? So, took everything. Took the server, because that was what he had access to. And that was what I was afraid of from the very start. Because I asked him at the very beginning, could I own the server? Because, if you know anything about me, I'm lazy. So I don't like making the server. So I have someone else do it. And I was like, could you give the ownership to me? And he was like, I don't know. You see, it wasn't ever a yes or no. And he just gave me the owner role instead, even though I actually didn't own the server. And for the longest time, I actually didn't even have any admin roles on it. Until, guess what? He eventually added them just because I kept bitching about it. And now, come today, the servers I was actually banned off it. Fun fact. He banned me. And then said it was someone else that did it. Not exactly, but he made it sound like someone else did it. He was like, he didn't say oh, I banned you. See, if he said that, okay. But he just said you were banned. And I don't know about you, but doesn't that give the impression that someone else did it other than the person talking to you? That's kind of scummy. So, and then Enlight itself, it got a whole overhaul for some reason. It got rebranded to I'm just gonna call it Spark because that's pretty much what it is. It's pretty much just Spark, and Nebula got added as a block, which is like, I'm pretty sure I still do own that, so that would have caused issues. Even more issues, but... And when I finally learned that it all happened, it was just like, I don't know, man. I don't really feel like it. So you could like, be a part of it. And it's like, I don't want to be a part of it. I just want my shit back that you stole from me. And I want to make it clear, I'm not associated with this new thing. I was never asked. I was never even proposed to the idea. It was just gone. Oh, by the way, have you heard of it? It's like, dude. And another thing is that he's trying to paint me as if I'm Amanda Bynes or any other else who's in the mental psych ward. Over the fact that I just let my emotions take over and my thoughts about the world take over. I'm not crazy. I just lost my cool one day. That happens sometimes. And I don't think I even really said anything that crazy. I just, said that everyone hates me. That was pretty much the extent of it. I said, oh, well, you guys hate me and you guys don't help me out for the company. That's literally what I said. I don't know what I would have said that triggered yep, he's for the mental psych ward. He's retarded. Put him in. That's the picture he's trying to paint. And when I confronted him, because I was like, okay, that's a little too far. He's like, okay. Okay? What the fuck you mean, okay? You just try to tell multiple people in a platform I don't even have that essentially I'm crazy. That I went cuckoo, and that was his actual words, too. I don't get it, man. So, took my shit, redid it, and all I get in return is a server template. Hooray. It's like, so, if he's gonna keep having it, what is he even gonna do? He can't change these accounts, because I own them. Because I own these accounts. Unless he just hacks into them, which, if he does that, I'm gonna have to start suing. So, good luck with that. It's like, at the very start. So, first of all, I'm never letting someone else make a server again. Because I got fucked over here. So why would I do that, next time? Right? And I'm not even trying to talk bad about the dude, but this is like what he did. Actually what he did. And it's just my reaction to it. It's like, what the hell? So, what happened to Enlight? I don't know. Someone took it from me. Stripped it from my arms. And just because he did the brand, and just because technically, when I was in a messed up state, said it was over, took it. So it's like, I don't know, man. I still own Enlight, the channel name, and everything about it. And it's going to launch still on the weekday, the funny meme day, April 20th. Nothing has changed. It's still gonna be the same. Gonna be airing my stuff. So I don't get what's going on here. This tomfoolery, this nonsense, but it needs to stop. But I know it's not. So I'm just making this quick video and I gotta go now.